Mic check. Mic check. Alright, let me adjust the sound. Let's get another test in there. I think this should work. Mic check. Good evening, everybody. This is Kid from Cincinnati coming at you. Just doing a sound check real quick. We get started in a second. What up, everybody? Good evening. This is Kid from Cincinnati coming to you guys live and smooth. This is going to be a good one for you guys. I got something special for this evening. Yeah, late night with Kev, aka Toff the Earthbender. We're going to kick this off right. This one might be a long one, just to let you guys know. Got a lot to cover today, a lot to unpack, a lot to talk about. I'm excited to do so. But before we get started, as I mentioned, I'll let you guys know I am not my views, opinions do not reflect those of the developer of this game, and also my views and opinions do not reflect my employer. Also, this will be a mature stream. There will be some profanity, so if that's not your cup of tea, you've been warned. So with that out of the way, let's just get started. Let's get started, everybody. Oh God, I got a lot of stuff for you guys, and just overall real excited about this game. It's even from the demo that I've played recently. You know, it's come a long way, come a really long way. So you know, I'm excited to dive in here and talk to you guys about this. So yeah, this is gonna be my video, my breakdown of Jazz. Unpack him, cover him. There's a lot to unfold with this guy, but as I was mentioning before, his game's come a long way from the demo. Hopefully they do get it out next year. I know they're definitely shooting for that. So, but this is easily one of the best beat 'em up games that I have ever played, by far. Yeah, so it does a lot of things right. A lot of the mechanics and systems, and as far as gameplay is concerned, it's been really thought out. But this is a small chunk of demo, and I wonder if they are going to have things like items and leveling. I know you can pick up Emaki scrolls to leveling game, but I wonder if there's anything else to it. But we shall see. But yeah, so before we get started, I do have a couple things I want to say. So I will include this stream will be eventually it'll be uploaded to YouTube, and I'll have the timestamps because I know some people want to just get into the action. So that stuff will be there for you after it gets uploaded. It should be there tomorrow morning. If you don't want to listen to me go on and on about whatever, that's fine, no problem there. So yeah, like I said, it's gonna be kind of long. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's get started. So I just want to first off, I said I cover arts in my last video, and we're gonna get into jazz. So and real quick, I want to go over something real quick. So I had sorry about that. Let me back out. I want to go over something with Hero real quick. It won't be a breakdown or discussion, but it's just a cosmetic thing I want to show you guys. Yeah, you can see it real good on there. Let me back out. So let's see. But yeah, so let me show you something about Hero's face. So you see a scar on his face. So Poppy from Samurai Showdown has a scar. So I thought maybe that's where that inspiration came from, but just completely, I talked to one of the developers, completely unrelated. Because he's wearing a Galfer style. It's a ninja outfit, kind of inspired by Galfer, but it's a scar. And the developer had told me, he said the reason he said he likes scars and kind of like Sqaud, and there's characters that have been scarred, like Kenshin as well. Okay, that's one of the things I immediately thought of when he said it. It was like Kenshin from Samurai X, and he said scar tells a story, and that's true for for anything. I got tons of scars. I got scars on my leg from different incidents I had in my life, and I got different scars on my hands. I've done martial arts, so I've had fights, and so I wonder where what story this scar tells for Hero. We'll dig into that, because I am going to go back over them too, because they have some new moves, so I want to dive into them a little bit. Their videos may not be as long. I don't know. I haven't decided. It depends if I want to have a topic to talk about, because what I like to do is just go over a topic, usually before I dive into the character training, and maybe talk about where the character came from, inspirations, things of that nature, or just go over some general history. And that's what I'm going to do here. So Jazz, just look at him. Like, he looks really cool. I can appreciate him, like what the team has done with Jazz. And I've talked to him a little bit, and I really appreciate it. Like, his design is sharp, sleek. He sticks out. I mean, they all do, but man, like, he looks really cool. I mean, I love that. He got the fro game going. We gotta get him a pick. Come on, Tanuki, we gotta get him a pick for his hair. Dig it in there. But yeah, his design is really well done. I mean, even when we get into the game, you'll be able to see a little bit more. But this is where you can see a really good close up of a lot of stuff. Like that little jewel on his forehead, and his pipe, and he broke. You can see how it's broken. He broke it off on somebody's head. That's why it's broken like that. And he got those prayer beads around his neck, and got the gourd over there. So we might even get some drunken master action. You never know, because he's a monk type character. But I mean, he's just oozing with style. He's oozing with style. And then the thing is, like, all that what you see on him, there's a lot of culture right there just sticking out at you. A lot of culture, like from the down to the fro, to the beads, to There's a lot going on, but when you get into the character, there's a lot more going on. So, but yeah, there's a lot of culture wrapped up into this character. Like, for instance, I know at least one of the developers, and probably more than one, I'm sure. They're huge developers of Black Dynamite and Hakuto Noken, Fist of the North Star. They're huge fans of that. Michael Jai White, Goemon, Mystical Ninja, Konami game. They're fans of that. So there's some of that jiving with this character right there, and I think that's super cool. Down to the right down to Black Dynamite's afro, and that's in the pork chop sideburns. So yeah, I mean, it's super cool, man, and I know some of that inspiration came from that because they really like that. So and like the pipe, if anybody's ever played any Goemon games, they usually put them on Nintendo consoles. Last one I played was on the 64, but my favorite one was on Super Nintendo. But yeah, like his weapons were these Japanese pipes. So and that's common in that world, in that game's world. So that that's a really cool reference right there. Because Jazz look like he already, you see the sticks broken, so he be breaking them off. So but yeah, like yeah, that's a reference to that. And then he has a move called a Moon Hazard, and it's not listed in this move list. I'll go over it, but it's a rapid attack move, like Kenshiro when he does his before he says Mario move Shinryu before they die. Yeah, that's a direct inspiration reference to that, and that comes from Bruce Lee, like Kenshiro. Kenshiro, Bruce Lee, they that's a reference, and those prayer breeze around his neck, man. It's just that's, I know a lot of and different cultures out east. They wear those beads. That's the thing. So it's just really cool. And what's really cool about some of the inspiration that they drew from here, there's some deep history. There's a deep history lesson here, and I'm gonna go over a little bit. So the devs may or may not be aware of this, but but I will go over it and break it down and talk about it. For instance, Black Dynamite. Let's talk about Black Dynamite a little bit. I'm not gonna go deep into it, but just know that it's paying homage to what's called blaxploitation films. Back in the 70s, these were films that low budget. This was like right during the civil rights, right after the civil rights movement. This happened. These films happened in the 70s. So this was like right in that. So this is when black people, we begin to get more rights in America, and there come film and things of that nature. So didn't have a lot of money just because how things were, just how our culture was and how we got here. I'm not gonna go into history lesson, everybody knows, but there wasn't a whole bunch of money, and this was the era of Jim Kelly, the martial artist. Like he was I believe he was. I didn't fact check it, but Jim Kelly was the first black martial arts action hero, because he was really big, and I know he got his break back in 72. I forget the name of the movie, but I think it's 72. I don't know all the dates, but yeah, Black Dynamite himself is a direct homage to Dolomite, and Jim Kelly, down to the afro with the pork chop sideburns. Like if you look at Jim Kelly, that's him. Like he was huge. He was a like. And then he has that demeanor and swagger of Dolomite. Like if you ever watched a Black Dynamite, and then he's like skillful. He's a skillful fighter. Like for instance, Black Belt Jones was a Jim Kelly martial arts film, and that's Jim Kelly's thing. The throw, the yellow jumpsuit, pork chop sideburns. That was his thing. But yeah, Black Belt Jones, I believe, came out in 74, and that was a Jim Kelly character. And these films were the type, during that era, they were low budget. I mean, you're lucky if you get 2 takes. That's the thing. And so if something was like wrong, I know, like for instance in Black Dynamite, there's a scene where you can see the boom mic sticking out, and it's a homage to that era of movies. So yeah. They a lot of times we were poor, like black people were poor, didn't have huge production companies that can afford another take, so you just had to roll with it sometimes, you know. So Jim Kelly, like, he paved the way for black people and black our culture when it came to martial arts. Like, he was very integral in our culture and gaining that popularity in the martial arts world and film. Like, he opened up his own school, and he did films after Enter the Dragon. He was in that was he did that with Bruce Lee. So, and you can smell hints of Enter the Dragon in this because of Bruce Lee and the Game of Death as well. I mean, this may not be apparent to them; they may not have known this, but Jim Kelly's Williams character, he's the black guy with the yellow jumpsuit and afro and the pork chop burns. And then, for instance, in the Game of Death, you have Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So Jazz, I'll show you guys when I get into it. His throw is like he can dribble the character like a basketball, and that could, I'm not saying it is, but first of all, brothers, we like to play basketball. That's just what it is. It ain't a stereotype. That's our culture. We like to play ball, but we like sports. But basketball is one of the most prominent ones just because it's easy to play. It's cheap, just kind of like soccer is in most of the world. Just give them a ball. For us, it's a milk crate and a ball. But one of his moves is he dribbles the ball. That could be a nod to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the Game of Death, because that came out, 78? That was during that time too, but it was a Bruce Lee film. But yeah, and Bruce Lee was definitely an inspiration for Kenshiro. All of his moves are based off Bruce Lee. That, that bleeds over into Jazz, man. Like, I mean, it's great what these guys did. It's a ton of history in there. And like, even with all of that wrapped up into this guy, even with it wrapped up into him, somehow he is still his own character. When you play with him, you don't think about any of this shit I just said. You don't really think about it. You don't. You're just looking at this character and you're looking at him and seeing how cool he is. That's all you're thinking about. That's really it. So, and here's the great thing, man. Like, here's the great thing. I believe. I see you, Mr. Black Love. I'm bad at checking the chat, man. So, like, I'm trying to, keep track of everything. I'm trying to. I actually, I got a little outline. So, but yeah, hear me out, Mr. Black Love. So Jazz, like, I believe the character he was able to exist. This is why, like, this team, they're from the Netherlands, and like, here's another thing, like, if they are the Netherlands, man, Amsterdam. And he has the pipe, so I'm not saying it is. Like I said, my opinions and views do not represent the developer. But man, they smoke weed out there. It's legal. It's legal in parts of the U.S. too. So, but and that's the thing. That's cool. I think that's kind of cool. But because you see those old masters smoking in those old martial art movies, some of the kung fu movies, you don't know if they're smoking. But he ain't gotta smoke weed. It can be some type of tobacco. But here's the thing though. I believe the team, the Jazz, like this type of character exists because the team went out and decided to take a chance on learning something new about a different culture. They did, and I think that's fantastic. That's great. So I can appreciate what they did with Jazz, and like me being a black guy, being a black man, I'm impressed and honored that they did something. They took the time with him and they treated him with respect, and they made him really fun at the same time. And I told him this. I did say this to one of the developers. I said, look, and hear me out, Tanuki. You guys did a good job because you took the black dude and you made him Jazz and not the damn raccoon. That would have been a PR unintentional PR nightmare. So good job. Good job. But back to what I was saying, like, yeah, this team took a chance to learn something new from different cultures. They blended all that stuff together, and you can learn, so much just by opening your eyes and self to other cultures and ideas. That's why, like, racism, like, it perplexes me. I'm like, man, like, when I see people of different cultures, I'm like, hey, let me go over there and learn. I want to see, because not every one person can do everything the best way. Like, So different cultures will find different ways to do different things. You'll learn stuff, and that's how our species thrives. So like, yeah, they took a chance. They opened themselves to the other idea of just learning about another culture. I mean, even something as simple as, watching a documentary, or even like Black Dynamite. Even though it's entertainment, it's still part of our culture and history. It's where where our film came from, how we got our start in certain types of film and certain types of genre. So yeah, so I think I feel like people should take the chance to do that. We're in the U.S. like, we're so damn stubborn, man, to love one another. Like, we so got the opium in there. Straight gas. I feel it, man. Like Snoop said, if he's got weed on camera, it's real. So that's what he says. But yeah, like like most people, we're just too damn stubborn to love one another, and it's sad, man, because this team took the chance, and something great came out of it. They took a chance on just learning about another culture. That's awesome. So, and another thing is, like, I wrote an outline, like as I mentioned before, I wrote an outline for this because I had a bunch of thoughts through the week about the character and what I wanted to talk about, what I wanted to do. So yeah, I wrote it down, and then the funniest thing happened. I caught myself, like a light bulb cut on. I had an epiphany. Thought about my teachers. It made me think about my English teachers, and like I still keep in contact with one of my English teachers. Her name is Miss Tho. So I want to give a shout out to my English teachers, man. Give a shout out to them. Because like things like outlines, drafts, things we use in our everyday life. I do this at work, and this is as children we fight our teachers ad nausea because we like complain about homework, and sometimes too much homework is excessive. And I'm sorry, I'm yelling. I'm just excited about this game. But yeah, sometimes homework's too much is too excessive, like especially if it's just busy work. But yeah, so I appreciated my teachers drilling some of the stuff to my head because I use it subconsciously, and that's awesome. So shout out Miss O, Miss Robertson, Mr. Ryan. Like Mr. Ryan, let me tell you this: like, I got kicked out of school for something real stupid when I was a kid, and Mr. Ryan, this man, white man, came to my house and showed me how to write my way back into school, and I did. And I ended up graduating, going to college, playing football. And he cared about me, so that's why these teachers are very important. And then also my math teachers, Mr. Dowley and Miss Nate, I have them to thank for my love of mathematics and programming. That's why I can program. So I wish I could tell them all how special they were to me. I have let my English teacher, Miss Thole, know, and she was very appreciative of it. But but if you got people out there, man. If you got people out there that have positive influence in your life, get out there and just let them know. Let them know. Tell them they did something good, and and tell them they matter. What they did matter, because like these English teachers, they matter. They matter to me. So it'll do them some good. Yeah, I hear you, Mr. Black Love, man. Like wait till you see me dig into him. You're gonna be like, man, this dude is like he's something else, man. Like he's like let's get into him. So let's dig into him. Let's dig into him. All right. So I'm gonna talk about him a little bit. Talk about him. So Jazz. Let's get into him. Jazz. And me and Mr. Black Love talked about this for a little bit. He asked me a question, and yeah, Jazz is the Akira of this game. He's the Akira. He's the Akira of this game. And don't let that scare you off. Don't let it scare you off. It's not a bad thing. It just means he's the most complex. As far as execution, it is nothing like Akira. Don't worry about that. Because, man, like, learning Akira is like learning a real martial art. You're going to be practicing for years, boy. Like, I played with Akira so long, man. Like, I still ain't got him down. Like this is simple. Like it's the 3-punch, then back, down, forward, punch. People know what I'm talking about. I can't even do that move consistently. But yeah, let's get back in him. Like Jazz is for this game. Like this game is not super complex. It's simple. which is good. But he's the highest level character. Like I said, I was just like mashing with him, and you can mash. You can mash with him and do some cool stuff. You know, you have some fun with him. You know, but you won't maximize him if you mash. That's the thing. You will not maximize. Like there's more to him. Like you can have a lot of fun and like you know kick butt and mash. You know you can. Like I'm mashing now. Look, this stuff's happening. You say, look, you can mash, have fun, but you won't maximize him. So his game plan is high mobility. Dash is he is fast. He is fast. Mobility. High mobility. Air combat. He's all about the air combat. He's all about air combat. And then he's reaction based. Like a lot of times you'll jump in like that, and like you'll hit enemies, and you'll catch. Like for instance, you'll do something like that, and you'll have to react. Like he's very reaction based. So yeah, he's reaction based. Very long combos. Like very long combos. You can just keep it going. Like you can just like for instance, like I was practicing this one. I was practicing one like that one. You can do all kinds of stuff like this. And you just keep catching them. You can do that. Like he has long combos. So you see the focus. Jazz is long combos. And you want to keep it moving. I haven't checked damage and stuff like that. That's something I do need to do. I haven't dug into like frame data and damage, training data. But he doesn't do high damage like per hit, but he attacks like a Ferrari. Like he's real fast. Like he's I don't want to say damage per second, but his attacks per second like is so fast. Like he does, so it naturally makes his DPS high. But like I haven't compared to other characters' DPS, but like he can clear a room like with no problem. But you have to get him started. Like you're not just gonna go and mash and clear a room. You have to be very deliberate if you want to clear rooms with him, and that's where the fun comes from. Like the execution, like it's not high, but like he has a lot to do. Like there's always something to do with him, and that's what makes it fun. And like when you execute it, it's like, oh wow, it feels flippantastic. It does. So, but yeah, like I said, not a lot of attacks per damage, but his DPS is seems to be pretty good, and he has unique ways of grouping enemies too. So the way he approaches combat, he sticks and moves. And you get in, do your damage, control space. This quickly chips away at enemies, and he forces them to group up. That's what you want to do with it. And that's how you can get your big damage. Like you circle them, chip away, circle them, group them. As I mentioned, I'm gonna show you different unique ways he has to group enemies. And then a lot of times while you're moving around too, you're airborne and you're controlling space. You see what I'm saying? You're doing stuff like that. So you're controlling space. And while airborne, after killing enemies, you, as I mentioned before, how I showed you, you'll be reacting to different things like this. You might have to jump this way and or drop on something else and then continue to combo over here. So yeah, he's kind of like a shorter cook. He's all over the place. Like you're just moving. Yes sir, Mr. Black Love, I see you over there. Yeah, but that's what he's doing, man. That's what Jazz is doing. So but yeah, let's you'll mob up some mobs between when you're moving like that. I'm saying you'll start just chopping them down real fast. The only character I'm trying to think, like, not what character that is similar to him, but like what character is similar archetype where they clear like he does. Like I don't know. Like I'm sure there's one out there. I can't think of one right now. But yeah, he's unique in that sense. So, but yeah, let's go over his moves, man. Like the dude can double jump, and I don't think they list. They don't list like different things like double jump. Like they don't list it, and I know they're probably going to update this. They're probably going to update his move list, and you see at the bottom right, this is a playtest version. But he has like a double jump, so I'll just go through some of the stuff I know that's probably not here. I'll go down the list, but yeah, you have his throws, and I'll go over that. And Jazz, as you see, like I don't want to spoil it. Yeah, I'll wait till I do the throw. But yeah, he'll go over some of his chains and his normals and his specials. We'll go over that stuff. So yeah. Jazz, double jump, and you can do this at any time. He has really odd inputs. He does. He has a couple of odd ones. I wouldn't say odd, but just, you know, for a beat 'em. Well, for one of them, it's kind of odd for beat 'em up. Like his aura drop is you jump in the air and you push down, and it's just odd. And you can do it after a double jump. What's cool, you can jump, do it, then jump again and do it. So I get a lot of like double. Like I get a lot of doubles. You see it, and it just makes him. He's real kinetic, man. Like he's real kinetic. So yeah. So he has a double jump or a drop. Let's see. That's like some of his ones that. Well, his double jump's not listed. Let's go over his throw. So that's his throw. So he's a psychic. I like the animation for it too. He uses tongue. But yeah, like you see, I put him in a bubble. But check this out. Look, you can do this. Look, you can move that. Like, so as I'm telling you, like he's nuanced. Like he's really nuanced. So. And like what's cool, you can grab them, like you can finish a combo like this and then grab, like say, hold on, let me see if you can catch them up like before you hit the ground. And then like you can also, like if you grab them and then you push Y, you will move them. You will move them over. See, you can change size. You can push Y to move them. So I can grab, and I can even do it up here. And then like what's cool about that, you can grab them and push them up and throw them and catch them like it. See, you can catch them. So, but you can also do this with his throw. You can grab them, you can dribble them like a basketball. Look, it's so cool. Jazz is sick, man. Like he's so much fun. So we're gonna talk about controlling space real quick since I went over his grab. This is how you control space with him. Not only that when you grab enemy that he's suspended and you can move him, but when you push like that and enemies are behind him, you push enemies along to the corner. You'll push enemies to the wall. So if you do this, you got enemies right here. You'll see me do it too when I go through the playthrough. So you'll push enemies, and that's how you can group them. So like you can be pushing people back, boom, and then freeze a couple of them, grab a guy here, and then push them and group them over there. Like there's ways to control space with him. And then this is another way you control space. That move, that's his space controlling thing. So yeah, he has that. That's his throws. And here's his chains. This is real simple, Boom, and then that's the most delayed. And then you go one, then mash it all out. Oops. If you mash too much, you'll do that move. I'll go over that in a minute. That's a special. So if I go, 1, 2, 3. That's the very basic one. Then you can go 1, 2, 3, or you can go 1, 2, 3. Watch, I'll show you. You can go. Oh, see. So yeah, those are the different variations of his basic chains. It's just like one weight, wait, and then quickly mash it, or you can just go, and wait, and then mash the rest out, or you can, mash it all the way to the end. Oh. I got a habit of doing that because you get more damage, and I'll explain. I need to explain why you should do those delays. I'll explain that in a minute, but yeah, so that's pretty much his regular chain. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, that's the last one. So that's his basic chains. Like for the most part, the most important part for this to me is that you can poke, catch enemies. Oh, see, look, counter hit. I don't know if that'll cause more damage, but look, let's see. I don't know how much damage. Hold on, let's see. Hold on. See if it does more. No, I don't think it did. No counter hit. But yeah, it's a good poke though. It interrupts enemy. You'll see me do that a lot just to stop enemies to see what they do. Then I'll cancel into something like that. So yeah, that's his basic chain. So let's go over special moves. Since I just did one. Oh yeah, then he has like air combos too. So like if you get enemy in the air, you can You can do air combos. It's Marvel, baby. It's Marvel, baby. East Coast Philly, where you at, baby? Shoutouts to Yipes. East Coast Philly, where you at, baby? He's so Pringles. And like another thing about Jazz, he's weird. You can see his undies. Look, see his undies. But look, check it out. All right, so special moves. Let's get back to the special moves. And like his air combos is just you just push attack in the air over and over. Real easy to do. Good to do 2 to 3 before you cancel to another move. So, but hold on, I'm all over the place. Let me explain why you should do these delays. So if you look at the basic attacks chain 1, you see where it's just X, 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 X. And then you see chain 2, you see X, X, and you see an asterisk. So if you look at the bottom, I'm not going to go over that in great detail, but you're supposed to delay your next attack. And what this does, when you delay your attack, you'll see your own character flash red with lightning. And then when you hit the attack again, you will get a alternate attack animation. It may look different. It may, do a different property, or it may do more damage. So that's why you'll want to do those. So for instance, if you delay his entire combo, it does a lot of damage and he goes really high. You can do a lot of stuff out of that, and I'll show you guys in a minute. So that's why you should delay your move. So let's look at Flaming Lotus, Ice Piercer, and Thunder Force. So he has a Hadouken, and he has 3 levels of it, and it's cool. So if you push Hadouken down forward, or quarter circle forward, punch, you throw the fireball, the Lotus. If you hold it, you charge it up. If you hold it for a little time, level 2, he'll do the freeze. And if you hold it for level 3, he'll do the beam, hype beam. So that's cool. Alright. Let's see, his next special move is the Solar Kick, aka Genocide Cutter. Alright, Tanuki, I'm gonna respect you guys. I'm gonna respect you. I'm gonna call it the Solar Kick, okay? Just for you guys, because I understand it's just the basic pressing kick. I get it, but I'm gonna call it the Solar Kick. But look, damn it, even Nash in Street Fighter V, I call his Sonic Scythe or whatever it's called. It's the Genocide Cutter, man. Y'all know it's the Genocide Cutter. It's the Genocide Cutter, man. It is awesome, but it's the Solar Kick just for the demonstration of this. But imagine if he was like, give him a Rugal like outfit, Genocide Cutter. You see what I'm saying? That'd be sweet, but no. But it's called the Solar Kick, and it's cool looking, and I like it because his undies show. He's like, I'm that badass that while I'm kicking your ass, I'm gonna show you my ass. So that's what he's doing. But look, all right. So what's cool about the Solar Kick that is easy to do? You literally push up and attack. It's cool, and he has a cool animation too. You see it? So yeah, he has that. So but yeah, Jazz, man, he's awesome. He has that. And then you can do it again too. So you can do it again. That's what's cool about it. You can do it twice. Let me see. I don't know the exact conditions. Let me see. Oh yeah, you can just do it again. You can do it twice. I think it works like a jump maybe. Let me see. Yeah, I think it does. Let me see. I think it does. Let me see. Let's see. Hold on, let me see. Cause I know. Okay, yeah, because I know at one point if you can do it and then wait until he goes to his flip, and then you can jump again and then do it again. So, or you can just push it again, push up and X, wait, push A, then up and X again. Or you push up and X, but I think you lose your second double jump after that. So it's tied around that. So if you want maximum height, what you can do is like this air combo jump. I'm like, hold on. Just for this, so you can go bump, 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 bump. But instead of doing that, you can do 1, 2, 3 jump. See, you get more height like that, or you can just go. So I like to do double Genocide Cutters though. Like if I get somebody in there, I'll do another one. But what I normally do is I'll cancel, because you have to. If I push up X and I try to push up X again immediately, it won't come out. I have to wait for some time. So to get around this, what I do is just cancel with the jump button. I jump cancel it, so I can do it right away. So I'll show you. See, I can do it right away because I flutter my jump. So when I hit them like this, and before the animation's over, I push jump and then up X again, so I can cancel into it. So you'll see me do a lot of double Genocide Cutters. But you can wait and then do it again, but the enemy is falling, so they lose height. So if you want to get it off, just cancel the jump so you can do it again. So that's it. That's what I'm telling you. This is why I said Jazz is high level. Like, he has some little sneaky tricks like that. So that's his solar kick. He has the Bolong Goo. So this is his you'll see it. He's like kind of jumps on his pipe and he spins. It's kind of like a Tatsu, so to speak, you know. But it's good for, like, you can, for juggling. Like, for instance, if I do this and I land, say if I do this and I land, hold on, let's see if I could get some height. Let me see. And then if I land before him, I can do that move. So trying to talk and think about it. It's confusing. Hold on. And I can land and catch him, see? And then you cancel into solar kick again. So that's what, and this move is good for like extending combos, good for catching enemies like that, see? It is really good for that. And you can, like, that's a good, get them up in the air. See, he's really good for that. Man, you said puzzle, super puzzle fighter. Yeah, it does. A little bit. It's not exactly the same, but yeah, it kind of reminds me of that. Just a tiny bit. There was a sound like this. It was kind of like, I can't remember. It was in Assault Android Cactus. Assault Android Cactus. When you killed enemies, they dropped these little orbs, and it kind of sounded like the Mario coins you picked them up, but it wasn't the same sound. I asked the developer about it. I said, "Hey, is that the?" So I was like, "No, they say it's similar, but it's different." So I'm sure this is probably the same instance. But like I said, it's I think the Super Puzzle Fighter one may be a little higher pitch, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, back to this move. But yeah, that move is good for extending combos, and it's kind of like a Tatsu, but not exactly. But what's weird about it, like, okay, he's airborne after it, so you can, there's all the airborne moves you can do after you cancel out of it, see? Even that move. And I think that's the next move, maybe. The head bunk, I think. Yeah, head bunk. So you jump and you push down X. Down attack. And you can do it at any height. You can instant it too. So that's what's cool. You can, like, see, that's why arcade stick is be good for this game, because you can it plays like a fighting game. See, you can. If I'm trying to play with the Xbox controller like an arcade stick. Oops, hold on. So you have to jump. Oops, you gotta get them off the ground first. Hold on. Let's see, jump. Okay. It's hard to do an instant air one. Instant air icon. Like, you gotta do it like, I'm trying to dash and do it. I can do it right off the ground, you see. But I want to dash and do it so I get some momentum. So, and the thing is, down and X on the ground is that move. So I have to make sure I jump first. Yeah. See, it's kind of like that. I wish I could do it smaller to the ground. And that's his parry. If you push attack and jump at the same time, you parry. Or you can push the right trigger. I use it as a taunt because it looks cool. He's a soldier. But look, see, hold on, let me see. See, yeah, there it is. But yeah, arcade stick this to be that's way easier to do. But yeah, you just jump and push down X, and that's the thing. If you do the Bolong Goo move, whatever it's called, what's the name of it? The Bolong. I'm gonna call it Goo. We're just gonna call it Goo. If you do Goo, you can cancel into it after that. You see, you can go. And the thing about Goo I forgot to say is, like, when you do Goo, you can move it. So, like, it doesn't move by itself. If you do it neutral, he just spin like that. But if you push a direction, he'll go in that direction. You see? So yeah, you can use Goo. You see? It's just, man, he can just. As you can see, Jazz is ridiculous. He's ridiculous. So, like, I'm not even done with him. Like, I'm doing this because I'm excited. Like, I'm competent enough, I'm confident enough and competent where I can give this presentation, but there's just more to unpack with him, and they're not done with him. That's the crazy thing. Look. They're not done with him. They're not done. They're not done. All right, his last move is special move. Well, not his last special move is a drop, and this is what I was talking about, like how he's he's odd, like he has odd inputs. Like this is an odd input for a beat 'em up. Like you jump, push down, down. That's how you do that move. And I talked about it earlier, but yeah, man, you can do a lot with it. It does everything. It's a does it all move. It's the move they probably want you using a lot because it does everything. It's the other move he uses to control space. Like these are the two best tools I found. I don't know if this is intended or if this is even wrong or right, but for me, I find that these two moves, they can help me control so much space in different situations. Like, because you want to keep me airborne anyway, but like they help me, you know, they just help me control so much space. So, but yeah, that's his last special move, or is it? So what I've noticed, the only reason I know this because I follow the developer and I watch a lot of trailers and videos. So there's another move that's hidden that's not showing right now. It's called Amun Hazard, because his name is Jazz Amun. But yeah, so it's a rapid punch move, like, you know, Honda and Chun-Li, you just mash attack. So that's why I say you can mash and have fun with him. Faster you mash it, more damage you're gonna get. I wish you could. Oh shoot, hold on, let me see how fast you can cancel out of that. But you just mash attack. So that's what I say, you can mash with him. You do some damage. I wish I can cancel after the Wata, but they probably want that. That's probably a strong keyframe pose they wanted to maintain, which makes him look cool. And I'm good with that. I'm good with that because it does look cool. Look, that's a really strong keyframe pose. Look, boom! Animators, people animation know what I'm talking about. They know. And I'm sure that was hand animated too. I wonder what engine they're using. What engine? Tanuki, what engine you guys using for this? Did you make your own, or are you using some other middleware? But yeah, that's all his special moves. His super is really cool. I'll show it to you guys. But yeah, that's pretty much all his moves. That's Jazz. Jazz, like I said, Jazz is okay. He has double jump. You know, he has odd inputs. His throw is unique. Yeah, he shows his undies a whole lot. He shows his draws a lot. And then he controls space differently than any other character. He does. He controls them very different. Very, very, very different than the other characters. Like, his main way of controlling his space is abusing this, man. Like, abuse it. You'll see me abuse it a lot. And then, like, you know, do the jump cancel so you can do it again. That's all I do when I do twice. You just can't see the jump because I'm doing it fast, but people paying close attention and be able to see, you know, they'll be able to see the little, when he double jumps, you see the little blue, I don't know what you would call that, but the blue light under his feet. But yeah, if you see me, it's hard to see that because the aura is blue too. So, but yeah, that's his main way of controlling space, man. And then the solar kick helps too. That really helps. That really helps because it just keeps him. You want to keep him in the air, like, you know, keep him moving, keep him in the air. See, look, he can just control. He keeps moving. You see, he can. And then another thing is, I don't know if people know about this. Like, anybody who's watching this video, like, Jazz can cancel into the solar kick at this point of his combo. Hold on. This is a real pivotal part because it gives him maximum height right here. That's how you get him real high. You get him real high. So like the combo is like X, X, and then up X right here. You'll feel it too. You'll feel it through the combo. You'll know you can do it because you can't do it at any time. See, look. You can't do it at any time. Like I'll show you. Look. See, I was mashing the whole time he was flipping, and you can't do it. See, that's when you can do it, but you will feel it if you just look at the animation, because the hits feel good too. Right there, after the 4th hit, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. You just count them. See, look what. Hold on, I want to do the real hard one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you do it. You see. And then the thing about his aura drop, if you do a neutral one, the enemy will just bounce in neutral straight up and you get easier combos. But if you're moving, the enemy will bounce in a direct, you will bounce away from the enemy. That's what will happen. See what? You will bounce. So if you do that though, what you can do is, hold on, let me show you. You can turn around and do other moves. So you can do that and you can pick them back up. You just do it in a different direction. So instead of pushing like, so if I'm going this direction and I do the bounce, I want to push up right in X and I'll cross over that way. See, then you can push down X and catch them, then up X again, and then, you know, back into your routine. So that's what you want. That's how I play with him. I don't, like, as I mentioned, I don't know if that's what the developers wanted to do. But like easy bread and butter with him is like this. Hold on. Easy bread and butter. That's the easy bread and butter. But you see how like I was moving forward? If I do the second solar kick neutral, then I think the aura drop a hit. So let's see. Yep. And then you can even throw after that too. That's another thing. So let me show you. There's a ton of stuff you can do here. See, look. There you go. Here, and you can. See, look. That's crazy. And you can give him enough height so you can catch. His throw is crazy. See, look. Hold on. His throw is crazy because. Oh, I'm not catching him now. But his throw is crazy. Come on, get back over here. Sucker. Hold on, let me think. Do I want to go up first or forward? So, okay, I think I know which way I want to go with it. Oh, see, it went too far forward. See, if you go forward, you'll miss them. You need to go like neutral on your second solar kick. You have to go straight up. And it's not hard. I'm just not thinking about it. Yeah, I'm not catching the aura, but you can do it after one though. But I'll show you what I'm talking about. And you can catch on. I don't want to catch him before he hits the ground. I don't want to juggle him back up. Maybe if I delay the aura drop. Maybe, maybe not. No, I'll probably have to do it at the peak. Maybe I have to do it right away. Let's see. I'm not sure. Well, what you can do probably, let's see. Okay, I could probably get in like that. So let's see. Get a couple of hits before the or the second. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, oh shoot. Yeah, I'll work on it later though. I don't want to catch them like that. You can also go. So there's all kinds of stuff you can do. And even if you do them like that, I'll show you. You get, if you catch them on one side, even if you catch them like that, you can still grab them and corner them if you're able to catch them. Okay. It was funny. I wish I can catch that consistently. So you can still do them like that. But I think I want to, let's see, what BNB I can. Let's see what B&B I can work with. Let's see, can I do, let me see. Oh, I'm doing it too soon. Come on, get over here. Get over here, get over here, get over here. Alright. There we go. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Alright. I got it now. Okay. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't even know I could do that. Let me catch him. You can like hunt your hands. I'm gonna hazard him to death right here. Boom! There's so much stuff you can do with him, man. He's just so unique. He can. Let me see, what's the best way to... You can do a bunch of stuff. So that's what you want to do. Just keep him in the air. He's just gonna do so much. And the thing about that, when you do come down, even if you don't hit him, there's gonna be a pack of enemies waiting on it. There's a pack of enemies waiting on it. Okay, so you can cancel. Also, can I cancel? Nope. You can only cancel with a dash. Okay. Let me see. No, hold on. Let me see. I can do. You can. It's just like it's like the possibilities with this character is endless. Like you can just do so much. So I'm thinking. Hold on. Okay. You can go. Okay, yeah, so you definitely can do the aura drop after, because you're under them and the lightning hits. Okay. Okay, so I have to be a little bit more patient. After. No, I can double jump it for that, so let's see. See, look. You just keep going. That's crazy. But yeah, you get the idea. Jazz is a monster. So, but yeah, let's get into a long play with him. Let's get into a long play. Let me take a break. I'll be back. I'm gonna get me some water. I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, ladies and gents, I'm back. So, but before we get started, I want to give a shout out to my man Metsu on Twitter. This dude, he's pretty good at this game, man. He's cut above. Like he's even better than me. So, check him out. He's got a lot of good jazz content and Jitsu Squad content in general. So, and you can also learn, a lot about the game from him as well, because he knows, he knows a lot of the ins and outs. Check him out. You will like his content. I'll put links to his Twitter and his Twitch page. I'll put that there. Yeah, his name is Metsu, Metsu. So, but I'll put his information in the description. But yeah, he's twitch.tv/Metsu RJKN. I'll spell it out. It's METSU RJKN. So, and his Twitter is at Metsu RJKNYT. So, but again, I'll link those. And so you asked me, why am I doing, promote somebody else's stuff? Hey, I'm a server, man. Like, I think we need more servants in this world. Like, a lot. There's too many people that want to take, and it's just greed. And I like to give. I'm a giver. I like giving. I like doing things. Like, even these videos and stuff, I told the developer, man, look, I don't want no money. I don't want no gimmies. I was like, I'll buy this game. Like, I'm planning on buying copies for people because I believe in it, and that's why I do it. I believe in their project, and I'm excited about it, and it's just, I just enjoy giving. So, but yeah. So let's go ahead and get into the long play. But look at the animation quality in this game. It's really good animation quality. Like, I really enjoy. Like, just look at Jazz. Like, he has, like, look at his animation. It looks really good. Look at his hand. Like, and some of the art, while simple, is just a lot like going on. Like, look at his belt and his robe. It's just, man, like, you can see each individual bees rock. Like, they put a lot, and even his fro, like, when the animation quality of this game is really nice. I really like it. I really enjoy the animation quality in this game. They did a good job. That and the soundtrack, the music, just, there's so much about this game I like. But yeah, there is a question. I want to know if I've heard this question. Heard people ask this question. They said, does this game have any multiple routes? Is there multiple endings? Any other content other than just to beat them up start to finish? My answer to you guys, I don't know. You have to wait and see. You have to ask the developers. I have no idea. As I mentioned, I'm not part of the development process, so I do not know. But I like to have some extras and stuff in there. So, but Jazz right now, he's not complete. Kind of like Aros, doesn't have his Fury mode, but he does have a super. And all their moves not in here, but I digress. Let's get to the action. Let's go. Let's go, Jazz. All right, y'all. I got to tell y'all about something. We got to have a conversation real quick. Do y'all guys remember Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? That damn game. Do y'all remember it? Okay, the arcade game. Okay. Good game, right? Good game. Okay, so played it a lot in the arcade. Love that game. Loved it. Me and my brother played a lot of friends, So one day, he brings it home. He's like, man, my nickname's grown up with Spanky. People still call me Spanky. He was like, man, I got that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Spank, man. Let's play it. So I'm pumped after school. I'm ready to go. I'm like, let's do it. Let's do it. I said, I've been waiting on this. And we pop it in. We pop it in. So when you put it in, we press start. We don't see a character select screen. You know what we see, don't you? You see a turtle and a sewer. Turtle and a sewer. And I was like, okay, well, maybe if you go in the hole, you get character select screen. It's just the home version. He went in that sewer, man. It was a side scroll. I was so mad. The disappointment in my... And I know some people experienced that before. They had to. Y'all had to. That was like one of the most disappointing times of my life, man. I'm telling you, you know how awesome and Turtles was, man. Like, the arcade game was crazy good. It was so good. And then we get home and it's like, for real? Oh shoot! Like, for real? Like, see, even talking about that's getting me beat up because it stresses me out so much. Like, I'm having PTSD from it. I was like, but man, I was so pissed off. I said, man, this is bullshit. I was like, I felt like I got baited and switched. It was so bad. It was so bad. And I know there's some other people out there that have experienced that. But it was redeemed with Turtles 2, which was a little better, you know. I know, yeah, that's the one. Mr. Black Love, that's exactly the one. Hey, that's the one, Mr. Black Love. Let's see, you might ever go on our radio. Does it have a ring girl parry? I'm not sure what that is. I'm getting beat up trying to read the chat. But yeah, that's the Turtles I'm talking about, Mr. Black Love. That's the Turtles I'm talking about. Oh shoot, get out of the ice. You gotta sidestep. And what I noticed about the developer told me about the dojo is you got more space to move around. So they're going to update all the stages like that, so you have more area to move. See, we got Black Love. I've gone over so does any character gonna have a ring girl? What do you mean by ring? Oh, well, I mean, everybody can parry. That's the thing. Like, everybody. Look, watch, look. Well, I hate that Turtles game, man. I played it once. After the Turtles arcade came out, I won't play it again. But like, look, everybody can parry. You literally push X and A at the same time. You're a parry, and or you can push R trigger. See? So yeah, everybody can parry. Oh, the Ring Girl. I get it now. I'm not thinking the Ring, the movie. But yeah, everybody can parry. That's what makes this game cool. There's a clip they got that mimics Evo Moment 37 where one of the enemies is like doing a Chun-Li kick. And he parries it all. You gotta see it. Oh shoot, we messed with that. No, free sucker. Yeah, I'll link you to it, Mr. Black Love. It's that moment. They got the little Daigo and Justin video at the bottom left too. It's hilarious. Yeah, my brother brought that one home, man. The one with the red bandana. I couldn't stand it. I love doing that. Watch this. That's how you do it. Bombs, you know. Alright, Max, do your job. Oh, yeah. That Turtles game was, it was a mob, it was a motherfucker. You about to give me the ice. Get some of the beam, dog. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, shot should have canceled in the air. See, that's a good time to do it. I was trying to get more damage. See, that's what you want to do with that. He can get out. Jazz can get out of a lot of situations like that. You see them bombs down there? He can get out a lot of that. Just because he's air based. Oh yeah, it was just by design. Like they didn't think about it was hardware limitations and different design principles back then. So yeah. Oh shoot. Dude, that's how you control space with him. You just group them all up like that. His throw is really good for that. Cuphead difficulty. I didn't like Cuphead because it was just a boss fight game. I don't like boss fight game. I wanted more run and gun. Kind of like Contra. That's what I wanted. More Contra action. Alright. See, he has no problem with these dudes, man. You want to take care of them right away, though, because they shoot those little purple balls at you, energy. Alright, let's go. See, look. That's how you control space with Jazz. His throw. I'm sorry. His solar kick or a drop. Not today, dog. See, I saw him. Dash out the way. Reverse cutter, baby. Yeah, you did it now. Oh, that was a weird bug. You see it? Let me see that on stream. Yeah, that was weird. The background jumped in my face. That was funny. Alright, these dudes you have to throw on. Nuh-uh, dog. And you can grab multiple enemies. That's also what makes Jazz really good, too. Because, like, in this game, you can do that. So, he can do that, you know, and control space. So, come here. See that? Actually, I can push him over here. See, watch this. Look. Come here. You can just, yeah, he. That's how you do it with him. How many? You want something too? You get over there, huh? Dog. Look, counter hit. It got me counter hit. This is when you gotta get out. Hold on, let's see. Let's see, can I do it like that? Get up. I love that move. I love that move. Oh shit. Alright, quit fucking around. Go up. What the? That's right, baby. Let's go. Max and Benny, right here. See him? So yeah, assist is by picking up those. You see that Benny token right there? Wrong dude. So you can do this, I'm sure. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's awesome. So I'll show. This is where I'll usually use an assist at because I don't feel like dealing with big boy. I mean, I can deal with him. So you can just parry and go through him. And see, so you can just do that. So you stun him, you can go hog wow. See? See, he's dope, man. Like he could. That's what I'm saying. Like people, I've heard word on the street, he's not good controlling space. He's only good one-on-one. Bullshit. You can control space with him. You just have to do a lot of work to do it. But it's rewarding. It's fun. Like you have to work to do it, and it's fun. Like it's a lot of fun. So I'll show you the assist just so you can see it. Here's Max and Benny. But yeah, like he's awesome, man. He's so high level. Like he's the so far he's all the ones I play, he's the most rewarding. Cause he's just like kinetic, man. Like I love speed like that. Those heads blow up too. You gotta be careful. And yeah, his DPs in this game, that's a considered DP, I'm sure. It has some startup invisibility, I'm sure. So I ain't even on them. I ain't got time for these dudes. Let's go. 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 Dog. 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 I'm saying that. I ain't trying to have them. I could have killed him before that, but I'm not paying attention. Alright, let's go, Dash. Oh, shoot. Why did I try to jump? Come on. He trading. Oh shoot, I didn't know I was gonna get him. Uh-oh, this is not good. Alright. Oh shoot. Oh, I parried that. Come on. Come on, I need him to attack me some more without killing me so I can build up my what you call it? I don't think I'll be able to kill him with the super. He's not doing enough damage to me. I'm trying to finish him with the aura drop. I'll take that. I'll take that. I wanted to kill him with a super, but not enough damage. So I was trying to get him to damage me enough just so I didn't want him to kill me, but damage me enough where my super can build up. Because like when you fighting one-on-one, the only time the ninjas come out when he goes into his fury mode, and then you can kill them, but you have to worry about dodging his attacks because he's invincible. When you go into fury mode, you're invincible, so he is too. So you only thing you can do is like avoid him. So, but yeah, that's Jazz, man. Like I said, Jazz is super high level, a lot of fun. He controls space good, man. Like he can do it all, man. But you just have to put in the work to do it. You have to put in the work to do it, and but it's rewarding. It pays off. Like when you play with him, you always have something to do. Like you're never really waiting. You're just always in it. That's how you control space with him. You're just causing ruckus. You can disrupt with him. You can group enemies. It's just he's really, really good. He's really good. So, but yeah, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. It's been a pleasure. I will be doing some more deep dives. I'm gonna do one on Hero and Baby just to go over their new moves. They won't be real long. I'll just go over their stuff, break them down a little bit, see if I can work together some new combos. But I'm not sure exactly when that'll be. But look out for it. Stay tuned. But again, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. You guys have a good night and take care.